So I just put out a post where I was listening to there was an interview on Instagram between a shooter and a coach, and the shooter is telling the coach exactly what he is thinking because he's telling the coach what he is hearing, not what he is saying. He's telling the coach what he is hearing. So the example was he would draw back and aim, and then he would hear, go off, go off, go off, come on, go off, go off. And that's not the words that he's using, because if those were the words that he was saying, that would mean that he's speaking to his release. And he's not speaking to muscles. You need to speak to your own body. If you want to move, you've got to speak to your body. And you're right. You don't speak to the release like, oh, why won't you just go off? And I made the reference to Happy Gilmore when he's talking to the golf ball. Why don't you just go off? Right? That's exactly it. You can't talk to the device. You can't talk to the ball. You got to talk to your body about the movement that makes it do the desired action. Right? So, and the coach is like, oh, yeah, that's cool. And then he instantly threw him into a different type of release. It's like, man, that's not the solution.
Not the problem. Yeah, the release ain't the problem.
Yeah. So it's, it is what it is. People have their own solutions and this and that. I just want people to realize that if you take instruction or if you change releases or whatever you do, just realize how it changed your approach. It changes how you think, and that's the skill. The skill is not in the fact that you bought a resistance release or you bought some new release, whatever.
Yep.
There's a momentary change in thinking, and that's what you have to capture. Otherwise, you're going to be in the honeymoon stage.
Mm-hmm.
You get this new release, like, oh man, this thing's so crisp, it's so awesome. You get in there and you wrap your thumb around it and you start pulling on it and you feel this just ever so slight pressure increase. All of a sudden, the thing breaks and your wrist breaks down and it's all good. And you're like, oh my God, that was the greatest thing ever.
I'm good.
Right. And then you do it again and you're like, yep, it's good. And you do it again. You're like, oh, that was a little fast. Oh, and then the surprise break stops because you didn't capture that tiny moment on the first time you did it, and you were very conscious about it because it was new and it felt different and it took a pressure that you weren't used to and all these things. It's not the release that changed it. It's your approach, and you changed how you were thinking. You changed what you were saying in that shot. And that's what you have to blueprint.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you go blueprint and yelling at your release to just go off, why won't you just go off? There's nothing to blueprint there. You're talking to a piece of metal that does nothing on its own. Right?